the cattle on 1,000 Hills by our house. They're all black. Okay, now we're coming up to our neighbors, right?
You can drive like 75 on it.
That is fun. Whee! And there are no cell towers near our home. That's a big, huge plus. That's our neighbor friends.
That's our neighbor.
Yeah, they have a berm house.
Two-story berm.
And they are very nice.
Yes. Free eggs.
Free eggs. Is it shut? No, we have to go pick them up. That's the bad thing.
Is it shut?
And here comes our house. You can see it right through the trees there. Isn't it beautiful?
If you lived here, you'd be home by now.
Yeah. Everybody thinks it's a greenhouse.
Yeah.
And over here is the house that burned down 3 nights ago. We didn't hear a thing all the way to the ground. Okay.
I'm going to check the mail.
There's our motorhome.
Yeah, we have to check
And
the
there's
mail.
our greenhouse in the back. Okay, so here's our well. John's doing some treatment on it, so I don't want to look in there. We're going to continue the siding over onto here and make it look nice. I'm not sure what's under here. We lifted up that stuff and there was mice under there, so we're not moving that yet. It must be covering something. So I don't really want to go in there yet. And this is, they've got so much stuff in here. We've got to get it out. And that was one drawback we knew when we saw this place, that there's so much stuff here. Because they haven't really used it for a few years, and the man that owned it was given to him by his dad. And they said that they moved out last August, and it's April right now. But it doesn't appear to have had anybody living here for at least 3 or 4 years anyway. So this is the back. This is just, oh, so disgusting. We just got a lot of work to do back here, but we're happy to have it all. It's really cool to have all this. This all back stuff is coming off. We don't need it. And it really isn't necessary because there's so much more to this greenhouse. So we've got all these materials. We've got to get rid of them. We don't want them. We got another burn pile, and that's the old well house, and we don't know what to do with that. And there's no trash people around here. I mean, you can't get somebody to come out here. So you're supposed to burn everything. So this is more to the greenhouse. They got fruit trees up in here, and I guess they used to have a canopy on those posts. And all this stuff on the back is coming out. The glass, tons of glass, and there's more glass over here. Oh, there's a burn barrel we were looking for. Oh, that's got an old burn barrel. Yeah, we're gonna have to burn our stuff. I guess I don't like to burn paint and plastic, so we gotta figure out something. All this wood, they just left it all. That's because it was the son, and he didn't care. The dad had a stroke, and he was in a wheelchair, so they had to move to town. And that's really sad. That's really sad. So here's some fruit trees. There's a little orchard right here. It's so cute. All these trees, they need a little help. I'm sure there's lots of bugs out here. There's deer that live on our property too. They live back there by our pond. We have a pond, and then we have a little swamp on the side of it. We don't know why there's 2 of them there, but we're gonna find out. Now here's our barn. It's kind of a makeshift barn. John just wants to probably tear all that stuff off. I say just paint it. And there's our burn pile, another burn pile, so we're gonna have to be burning that. So let's walk down to the pond. I just want to show you the pond now. Okay, let's walk down. He cut a nice swatch here with his brand new lawnmower. It's an Icon, Aaron's Icon. So look at that pond. Isn't that beautiful? Some guys here working the other day said, "There's fish in your pond. Do you fish?" I'm like, "Yeah, I fish. I just don't want to hurt them." So I used to fish and hurt them, and I can't do that anymore. I don't know if it's okay to catch them with the net and cut their head off. I don't know. That's even hard, but I don't like to use a hook anymore. I won't use a hook, and I won't kill a worm and squish it and cut it and whatever. But here is our beautiful pond. It's kind of mucky, but it's got lily pads, and I think they need to come out, really. So we own the property probably about 20 feet back from there is our property line. So, oh, look at the ducks coming out of the lake. Oh, the pond. Okay, it's not a lake. To me, it's a lake. There's a pretty purple tree there. Here's the back of our shed. There's a bunch of stuff in there I could show you inside there, but we're probably not going to be working on that yet. Okay, and here's a little dock. I didn't even know this was here. The little dock. It's hidden in the brambles before he mowed down here. And there's ticks out here too, so we don't want to go into the grass. They're trying to go over into the grass. You got to stay out of the grass if you don't want ticks. Now here's the little berm that divides the two ponds, and we don't understand why there's a division here, but we're going to clean all that off so you can walk across to the back. But in the meantime, we got work to do in the house. So back down here, where you can't get to really, well, you can kind of see it through there. I'll zoom in and see if you can see the other pond. It's right there through the trees, and it's not as big, and we don't know why there's two. Again, there's a berm between them, and that was just more narrow. But it goes to the water. That's where the water is fed through, up through the hill there to the road, and that trickles down, and then we have a creek and it trickles into that creek. So, but it's not, we don't think it's a spring-fed creek. Nobody knows. When you buy property, they don't know. They just say, well, we can't say. So we're just going to check things out. Okay, I'm going to turn this off, and then we get back up to where we were, I'll turn it back on. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so I just wanted to show you those little greenhouses that we're going to keep. You can see they're little, they look like little houses right there. And I'll show you, we'll go through the inside there, but there's 8 of them. I didn't know if there were 8 or 10. You can see that they double up there. Go back there. So, and then that's the back of that little extension that we're going to put tables. We're going to turn it into a little entertainment area with our band room. And then, let's walk over closer to the house. Okay, and then you can see our house from here. That's how it looks from the back here. And of course the extension on the greenhouse that we're going to have into an entertainment center. And there's a guy that's putting in their power. He's hooking it up for our RV. And over there is that tree line right there, and fence that's the closest. It extends 20 feet past that is our property. They had done a mistake on the property line many years ago, so they fixed it. So now we have 20 feet more on that end, but it's beyond that fence. And then we have 20 feet less back on the other end of our 15 acres. Okay, let's walk up here and we'll look inside the greenhouse in a sec. Okay, so we have these planter bins that everybody uses out here. I guess they make great raised beds. But we've got to get everything out of them and move them and all that, so we've got our work cut out for us. And then we have this foundation that's got to be removed that they're all sitting on. And also here's some more area. They had the trees and other plants. They've got little sidewalks and that. I guess it was quite a little roaring stop to buy plants. So here's another view from the greenhouse. Little greenhouses, and the back of the main part of the greenhouse, which is going to be an entertainment area. Now we're going to walk into this door, which is basically ruined, and they have 2 restrooms here. They've got a men's and a women's right there, and so we're going to fix them up. We're going to keep them and keep them as restrooms. Come on, baby girl. And they're okay. They're pretty big. They don't have showers in them. Don't go in there. They're spiders. Yeah. So I'm gonna fix these up. That's part of our work we have cut out for us. And this is our extension of the greenhouse. And this is nice and warm. And you got all these bins, more bins for raised garden bedding. And this is the side they got. Oh, more materials to get rid of. And I want to put windows. I want to finish this area, put windows in there instead of plastic. And it'll just be really pretty with the sun coming in here. I used to have fans up there. You'd think that they were growing wheat or something, but I guess not. And then you just have the plastic on the top here and the plastic in the back. So we'd have to put windows back here too. Another door. There's doors everywhere. Doors everywhere. They must have been a bustling little greenhouse. And so we continue on in this greenhouse. It's huge. It's huge. These racks that we don't want, we can't think of a purpose for them. And here you can go out into this little patio area that has, they used to have the little walkways with the trees and whatever they grew in there. You go through this door, and this sits right on the back. It's attached right to the back of the main greenhouse there that we're going to turn into the music hall. So this is going to be another little entertainment area. You'd think that we thought we were going to have a whole bunch of people here, but we don't. We're just going to pretend we'll have our little entertainment. And then if our family comes, our friends come, we'll just have a party. That's what we're going to do. But we are going to use the greenhouses for sure. Let's go inside the greenhouse here. So this is our little music hall room. It's not as big as we wanted. We were going to get a warehouse and do that on, you know, when we were searching. We didn't think we'd have anything we could turn into a music hall. But this will work. It'll be fine. We'll have our little stage over on that side. Hopefully take out these little side walls. There's a front door. And they had these counters because this was their shop for selling their products. And so every room and everything has so many doors. But this is the problem here. It has this huge hole in the ceiling. And so we were able to talk them down. Probably that helped. And I felt kind of bad, but we just couldn't pay for stuff that, you know, but we got a pretty good deal on it, and I think it was fair all the way around. It's kind of cute because this floor, they had it painted. It was really cute with the little brick walkway. Of course, we're not keeping that, but okay. And it's got this little ramp, handicap ramp. And then over there is where they kept their pump room and heaters and all this stuff, and they did all their gardening stuff, planting, and there's just stuff galore. Here's some, I don't know what those bags of stuff are, but you can see in there. I'm not going to go in there. See all the junk? There's little rooms in there everywhere. I mean, there's like 6 rooms back in there. I don't need to go in all. So I just want to show you the little greenhouses. They're so cute. And in between the greenhouses are these little paths, these little areas. What in the world would you do with all that? You just have to throw something down and hope the weeds don't grow. So here's the first one. Look how huge that is. I think they just put their plants on top in those raised beds on these shelves. I guess that's how they did it. And then there's a door that goes to the shed over there in each one. So this one has a door going out, right and left. I mean, you could do so many different things with these rooms. Raise animals. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Here's the little sections between the greenhouses. It's just amazing. I don't know what to do with that area. Just look at it, I guess. Okay, here's another one. They're all in pretty good shape, these little houses. But this one is full of crap, as many of them are. So we got our work cut out for us. Here's the in-between. In-between. This one has a tree. And some more supplies. Another greenhouse, another door. Another greenhouse, another door. And we keep going. We got the in-between section. I guess that's for the pipes, for the water. I don't know. And then we have the last one here. Full of stuff. full of stuff. Our realtor said she'd get guys and come and move it. We don't know if she's going to do that. We've talked to her about it. She still says she's going to. But we found out it's really hard to get rid of trash here, so I don't know. And this is the back. This is where we were, taking a picture up there. Okay, going back, this is our walk back. Where my doggies go? Where's my doggies? There they are! There they are! They come back! Okay, well, I'll show you something else in a minute. Okay, this is our little lawnmower shed. I think that's what they had it for because their lawnmower was in it, but we couldn't get them to throw it into the deal, so we had to go buy our own lawnmower. And you can kind of see it in there. It was a lot of money. Okay, but it's worth it. Okay, so here's the back of our house again. And the front, the little greenhouse shop. And then we have a little gazebo over there and a bridge and a pond. And then here's where they're putting the power line in for our RV. And I'll take you over there and show you where our RV is going to be. And take the dogs. These nice gentlemen are making us have a nice RV stub. We think we want one of those little backhoe things, bobcat. So, look how pretty the trees are. We've got some stumps to remove. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. Look at that. Oh, look at this dirt, man. It's so pretty. Pretty dirt. Okay, this is the way you see the house from the road. It's just basically the side of the house, but it's cute. So we had to run the power all the way from that post back there. You can see around the corner. All the way up here so we could use this driveway for our motorhome, because we talked about putting a driveway somewhere else, but we decided that putting a driveway would be way more expensive than bringing the power over here. And this is a nice little place in the shade for our motorhome, which we're going to have to live in for the next few months. So it's going right here. And this is a nice, cute little area right here. So pretty. There's the road. And what's cool is we have this little sign that was out front that they would put specials on for. So we're going to keep that and put flowers in it, and we're going to put scriptures on it or something else. We don't know what to name our farm. If you guys have any ideas, it's got to be a little bit Christian, I think. We want to serve the Lord here. So let's go this way, guys. Come on, babies. I can't ever get a picture of you. You run so fast, Chauncey. There you are. Yesterday we had to clean up all the branches that were here so we could come and park. We did a lot of work, raking and everything. Cleaned this all up. And we're going to have to cut some limbs down up here so we don't scratch our motorhome. And I just wanted to show you down here and that. And oh, and this is, I want to show you this side of the house. So this is technically the front of the house. And that's why we just decided we're going to turn that living room into a master. And then we'll just use that foyer over there for a nice little living area. And we're thinking about just making this little patio instead of a garage. It's such a small room for a garage anyway. Okay, now I want to show you this little gazebo thing. It's gonna have flowers all over it, I know. I see honeysuckle and a few other, they got the little periwinkle down here. John wants to get rid of all those flowers. I don't know. To me, I think it's supposed to be this way. It's got that tree growing up through the back there, which is probably going to be beautiful flower tree. But this is a really cute little area. They had it, I guess, for their customers to walk through. And then this little bridge, water, and those pretty white bushes they had back there. There's a lot of dogwood trees. I guess that's a dogwood tree. I'm going to have to learn my trees. Ain't you all so sweet? Okay, guys, we're going to have... So, that's our house that we're starting on. We're gonna update you on what we get done on it and share our dreams and our ideas, and hopefully you can get some ideas yourself from it. First time driving the poop into the poop tank.
Do the new poop container thing because we're too far away. It's poopy.
You're an expert at poop.